On this episode of The Wrangler,
we learn about a new law impacting graduation,
plus see how phone use in the classroom has changed,
and get a weather forecast for the week.
Wrangling in the News starts now. Good morning, Cowboys. I'm Jillian Bussell.
And I'm Sunny Cruz. Welcome to this episode of The Wrangler.
Senior credit checks are currently ongoing through guidance, and a new bill in Florida could impact those hoping to graduate in 2026.
Our reporter, Benjamin Diaz, tells us more about the new change that will impact those graduating this year and in the future.
Students with disabilities will no longer be able to earn a certificate of completion in Florida. The change comes from House Bill 1150, which now requires seniors to seek alternative pathways when missing requirements. It also eliminates the option to walk at graduation. At Gaither High, Department Head for Exceptional Student Education, Alexandra Plant, said she sees how the changes will significantly impact her students.
I disagree with it only because I do think it's pointless at this time. I think we're putting a blanket over the actual problems that we're having. With some of our ESC students, I don't think it solves anything. It's just a Band-Aid for now.
People don't pass the benchmarks because the school system is kind of designed for one person and everyone's brains kind of work differently, and they just might not learn the same way we do or like excel the same way.
I can see how for other students it might pose some difficulty, but I think that it was passed in hopes to maybe hold students more accountable.
This past spring, only 2% of Florida graduates need a certificate of completion. This number is low because the diploma options are already in place by the state.
Because most of my students have a lot of fail-safes put in place for them, and they're on track for a standard diploma, and have never really needed a certificate of completion because we have waivers and most of them are able to meet all the requirements to
me, the bill is a bit pointless simply because we don't really need to widen or lessen the audience that it's geared towards. We already have a resource available for all students called vocational rehabilitation, so all students with an IEP have access to job resources that they're trying to push with this bill as is.
I mean, it could really harm them for their career-wise. I feel like everyone deserves the chance even if it's just to walk, everyone deserves that.
For The Wrangler, I'm Benjamin Diaz, reporting.
Hopefully it doesn't affect our seniors.
Only time will tell.
As quarter two begins, students are still adjusting to another new law impacting phone use in schools.
Schools across Tampa Bay are implementing different ways to stick to the law. Our reporter, Matthew Gardner, explains more.
Classrooms in Florida look different this year due to House Bill 1105. The bill bans cell phones from being used at all in elementary and middle school classes. High school students may only use them during non-instructional time or for classroom assignments. Tampa schools are enforcing the change in a variety of ways, such as using cell phone storage devices like the Yonder pouch.
They've instituted Yonder pouches, which is essentially a phone pouch that you lock your phone in for from when class starts to the school day ends.
They have to put their phones away. They come into the classroom, and if they see put your phone away, then they put it away. If they don't see it, it means we're going to use it for whatever reason.
While the change is meant to support learning, high school students and parents see how not having access to phones can also be an issue.
Phones are very expensive, and when you take the phone away from the child, now the teachers become liable. What if something happens to the phone? If the phone breaks, maybe the wrong student grabs the phone at the end of the day. It increases your chances of something happening to the phone.
And I often have to coordinate pickup times with my little brother from his school, which is all the way downtown. And so I have to figure out how I'm going to get to his school, and usually I can't do that if I have my phone in the pouch.
It's very hard to not be able to get a hold of your child in case of emergency. But I can definitely see both sides of the issue.
As students and parents continue to adjust, teachers say the difference in classroom learning is overall positive.
I see them more engaged in the classroom. From the first day of school was no phones. There wasn't like this resistance to kind of like give up the phone. They just kind of willingly put them away, and They just understood that these are the rules now.
For the Wrangler, I'm Matthew Gardner reporting.
My teachers are still definitely using phones in class. What about you?
Yes, all the time.
As we head into mid-October, the Tampa area is seeing an impact in our temperatures.
Our Wrangler meteorologist, Leah Holoka, shows us what to expect this week.
Thanks, Sunny. Wrangler meteorologist Leah Holoka here with your weekend forecast. It might be pumpkin spice season, but Tampa only feels fall in the mornings or evenings for the next few days. Even today, our low this morning was 66 degrees with humidity in the 60s, making it feel like fall is upon us. But by this afternoon, we will see temperatures rising to 88 degrees with humidity expected to make a jump as well. With a UV of 8 for the day, this afternoon feels more like summer than fall. The weekend brings us more of the same with a high of 88 on Saturday and a low of 66. Sunny skies are expected all day with low winds, making it a great day for any outdoor activities. Sunday temperatures hike up slightly with a high of 89 and a low of 71. You can expect partly cloudy skies though, with some small showers expected for our bird viewing area. You might be thinking hurricane season is quieter than recent years, and you'd be correct. While the 12th named storm of the season, Lorenzo, formed this week, it won't impact Tampa at all. It remains far out in the Atlantic and shouldn't pose a threat to the U.S. as it intensifies from a tropical storm to a hurricane. That's it for this Wrangler weather forecast. I'm your meteorologist, Leah Holoka. Back to you.
Well, that's it for this episode of The Wrangler. I'm Jillian Bustle.
And I'm Sunny Cruz. See you soon, Cowboys.